The card that lied. Mohammed's night of shame and redemption. It was supposed to be a simple evening. Mohammed Salah, a modest but hard-working man, walked into the lavish hotel lobby, holding his head high. He wasn't rich by any means, but tonight was special. He had just received a bonus from his job at the logistics company, and after years of saving, he decided to book one night at the luxurious Eden Palace Hotel. It was a place he'd only seen from the outside, its grand chandeliers and marble floors, a far cry from his small flat in the city's outskirts. He walked up to the front desk and greeted the receptionist with a warm smile. "Good evening. I have a reservation. Mohammed Salah." The receptionist, a sharply dressed woman named Carla, typed into the system and nodded. "Yes, Mr. Salah. One night in the deluxe suite." "Very good choice," she said with a practiced smile. Mohammed felt proud. For once he was treating himself, just as his late mother used to tell him to do every now and then. "You deserve to feel like a king, even if just for a day," she would say. Carla reached for the key card, but paused. "May I please see your ID and a credit card for the security deposit?" she asked politely. Mohammed handed them over, his ID and a sleek golden credit card he had recently received. The card gleamed in the lobby lights, embossed with his name, Mohammed Salah. It was the first real credit card he had owned after years of being denied by banks. She swiped the card. Nothing. "Happened," she tried again. Still nothing. Carla's expression stiffened. She tried a different terminal. Declined. "Sir, do you have another card?" she asked, her tone now edged with suspicion. Mohammed's smile faded. "It should work. I paid my balance yesterday," he said, now sweating a little. She tried again. Declined, and that's when things spiraled. From behind the front desk, a sharply dressed man in a black suit came over. The hotel manager. His voice was firm. "Is there a problem here?" Before Mohammed could speak, Carla whispered something to the manager. The manager glanced at Mohammed's worn shoes, his frayed sleeve, and then the card in his hand. "I'm sorry, sir, but we don't allow guests to linger without confirmed payment. If the card doesn't work, I'm afraid you'll need to leave." "But I have the money," Mohammed insisted, holding out the card. "There must be a mistake." The manager signaled to the nearby concierge, and a security guard stepped forward. The scene was now drawing attention. Guests waiting in the lounge began to whisper and stare. A few even pulled out their phones. Carla, now more assertive, pointed directly at Mohammed. "Get out, you broke man!" She yelled, her voice echoing through the lobby. Mohammed stood frozen, his eyes wide, holding out the golden card like a shield. It felt like the entire room was laughing at him. Inside, something broke. Humiliation rose like fire in his chest. Turned around and walked out slowly, past the marble pillars and chandeliers he had once admired from afar, the card still clutched in his hand. The cool night air hit his face like a slap. He sat down on the front steps of the hotel, stunned. His fingers trembled as he called the bank. A cheerful voice answered. "Hello, thank you for calling Horizon Bank. How can I help you?" "My credit card," Mohammed said. "It was just declined at Eden Palace. I don't understand. There should be money on it." "Let me take a look, sir." "Ah, I see the issue," the agent said. "There was a technical hold placed on your card. Due to a system glitch earlier today, you weren't notified because of a messaging error. I've lifted it now. You should be able to use it again." Mohammed closed his eyes and let out a bitter laugh. "Thank you," he muttered, and hung up. He didn't go back inside. What was the point? The next day, the story should have ended there. But it didn't. Unbeknownst to Mohammed, a tourist in the lobby had uploaded a video of the incident to social media. The clip showed Mohammed being berated and humiliated while holding the card. The title read, "Man gets kicked out of fancy hotel because his card didn't work." This is what poverty looks like. The video went viral overnight. Comments poured in. That receptionist should be fired. You don't treat people like that. This guy was humiliated in public for no reason. Disgusting. Hope this man gets justice. And then, something unexpected happened. An article surfaced identifying Mohammed Salah as a man who, just a year earlier, had rescued a child from a burning car on the highway and quietly disappeared afterward, declining interviews and media attention. The internet exploded with support. A well-known TV host picked up the story and invited Mohammed onto the show. Reluctantly, he accepted, and for the first time, he told his story, not just about the card incident, but about his life, growing up poor, working 2 jobs, saving every cent, and never losing his sense of kindness and humility. The response was overwhelming. Meanwhile, at Eden Palace Hotel, the hotel management was in crisis mode. Their PR team was overwhelmed. Review pages were bombarded with negative ratings. Guests cancelled bookings.